here. This is Oshun Investigates. It still is Oshun Talk Radio. Of course, it is Sound Alchemy by Oshun. As you guys come in, make sure you double tapping the screen, hitting the like button, notification bells, so you'll always be in the loop of when I'm going live. Most importantly, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Become a member if you like the content that your girl is providing. So I wanted to get into a quick message for you guys. So take your time coming in here. I am going to clear the energy and I am going to get into this message. Overall energy is some sort of employment changes are coming, or whoever you are, you might be experiencing employment changes in this situation here when it comes to the property manager in some sort of property that you are in. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? So the property manager is the overall energy is that I was picking up on. Calculated emotional manipulation, strict hidden surveillance, and endless delays. And when I say endless delays, it is actually strategic. Endless delays in this situation. So take from this energy myself, the collector, my cards, my crown chakra, my third eye and throat chakra, anything that is not of divine love. I ask that you return any and all negative energy, hexes, curses, mirror magic, projections onto either collective or this reading. I ask that you return this energy back to the universe, return it back to the sender with love and light, with pinpoint accuracy. May their own energy help them to become spiritually aware. May this newfound energy be publicized for all to see. So it has been spoken, so it shall be done. Ashe, ashe, yo. So like I said, employment changes may be coming to you, or this structure or this particular place has a tendency to cause employment changes, or I heard chaos around your employment, or individuals who seem to rent or occupy a residence where there is a property manager. Now, there is heavy copycat energy surrounding whatever this is. So I want to dive into it. So what exactly is this property manager hiding about this house? So what I got was a 5 of swords, page of pentacles, 8 of swords, and overall energy 10 of swords, which is the bottom of the deck. What this person is hiding is structural environmental entrapments, a history of hostile negotiations, and a situation here that is literally dead and unfixable. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It also talks about the heavy presence of oppressive energy, deceit, manipulation, legal, and structural hazards that are actively trying, that he or she or is actively, or a business is actively trying to downplay. What exactly? It looks like hostile and history of deceit. This manager is hiding a history of conflict, tenants, spiteful tenants at that, and cutting corners. Whoever this is, more than likely major issues using cheap temporary cover-ups just to win transactions, which would mean you to get this place. This individual knows that the house or property is losing a track record, or it is or has a losing track record, but they want to come out on the top, whoever this is, on a financial end. The page of pentacles is indicating hidden flaws in a document, and it's an inspection document. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. On the surface, this card represents the physical part of the home. So what is hidden beneath it looks like the manager could be concealing crucial concrete defect. And that has to do with the physical foundation, plumbing or landscaping or something like that. Whoever it is, this person is hoping you focus on kind of like what it is that they do to the house, the painting, the fresh painted, while you ignore the actual paperwork, building codes, structural, whatever it is. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. It also talks about imminent entrapments and safety hazards within a residence. So this manager here is actively concealing restrictions or hazards that will leave you feeling completely trapped, stuck, or unsafe once you get into a contract. So just take what resonates, and a lot of you are in this contract already, okay? So it definitely talks to, or it is pointing out maybe some sort of severe mold issues that are hidden behind the walls, bad wiring, severe zoning, accusations, or associations, restrictions that block. So this would be somewhere where you have like an HOA, that blocks you from using the property freely. Also, the Ten of Swords energy here was indicating here. So the and I believe this is the deal breaker energy, because the Ten of Swords here on the bottom of the deck here, it talks about more so the property manager is hiding the house is a total money pit. So it's a money scheme here. Because it is fundamentally or physically ruined, okay? There is a systematic issue here that has already reached a point of absolute failure. Ruined roof, completely compromised foundation, black mold, or consistent flooding or plumbing issues in a property. It also suggests that a previous situation ended in a disaster with previous tenants here. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Whoever this property manager is or people here, they are desperate to pass this shell of a property off as it is a working property. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. All right. Now, whoever this is, divine timing is at work. Let me see, divine timing. And a hidden figure possibly maybe helping you get some sort of justice eventually, okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So what exactly is the property manager not telling you? King of Cups, Eight of Cups, Emperor, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So it talks about hidden. They're hiding independent utility problems, maintenance drop off, past tenants abandonments due to unlivable conditions. So people have actually left whatever this property is here due to the fact that they would not do the maintenance or something to a property. Deeming it unlivable conditions here, and also strict hidden surveillance or rules here. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't, in a deliberate attempt to stall on repairs to save themselves some money. Okay, so take what resonates here and leave what does not. What it looks like here is what's secretly being kept from whoever you are is that this person here or individuals here is manipulative and very charming. This person here is putting in a calm emotional understanding here to gain your trust here, but hiding their true nature, which is manipulative. Once the deal is made, this energy of people helping you get something done, it actually ceases. Okay, so take what resonates here, leaving you with unsupportive landlord energies. Just take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. Heavy on a person who emotionally and urgently pleased, but being actually ignored consistently. Okay. It also talks about the past tenants with the Eight of Cups energy here, and it talks about them abandoning due to the fact that the manager was hiding things from that individual as well. Take what resonates here. King of Cups and King of Pentacles energy could be very significant to whatever that is here. It's kind of talking about people did not basically just move out. They really escaped because they realized that the situation here was literally unlivable and possibly draining. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here. It is definitely a toxic and exhausting energy connected to staying in this property wherever you are, which makes people a little bit uncomfortable. Okay, so the Emperor energy here was very interesting about that here. It talks about the manager here hiding, extremely rigid, overbearing, and intrusive rules, kind of like what I told you about my rules about my landlord telling me about my home. Okay, so I was very specific, so I don't know why you said say what, because I'm really in the microphone and I'm very specific, so I think that you're just trying to stop me from speaking. So I shall keep on going because literally I was clear. I'm in the microphone, so I know you had heard exactly what I said. Let me pause on the message for a minute so I can make sure everybody can hear me clearly in the chat. Okay, so go ahead and put it in the chat if you guys can hear me about this message before I proceed. And right now we're on the Emperor energy here. Definitely talks about dictatorship. and surveillance. So take what resonates, because I'm going to get into the surveillance and possible areas where the surveillance is. So before I go any further, I need to make sure everybody is on point. A lot of people that is in here, it's names, people, especially the individuals that are saying things like say what, it is actually new people. So these are names or either bots or someone connected to something, because these are names that I don't normally see. Thank you. Thank you so much, Boo. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody said you can hear me. Y'all can hear me? Okay. Thank you, Deal. Thank you, everybody. Thank y'all. Okay. Yes. Y'all can hear me? Okay. Thank you. All right. So this, like I said here, it kind of is talking about hidden cameras, some sort of hidden but heavy neighbor surveillance, or a landlord is using some sort of micromanage in this space here. Whatever it is, take what resonates here, because they are concealing some sort of strict zoning, HOA fees, or some sort of lease clauses here designed to strip away your privacy and control over your home. Thank you so much, Daddy. Okay, so Page of Swords energy talks about the act of spying and the energy that I'm picking up here, and defensive energy here. So your landlord, thank you so much, Shawanda. I hope I said it right, boo. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So this is everything that I have been telling y'all. So the Page of Swords energy is talking about the property manager here is keeping tabs on you, looking for any excuse to catch you violating a rule. They are defensive and hiding their legal energy. Just take what resonates here as some sort of protection or armor. This is like if you are bringing up the problem, they already have a script excuse or something here to counteract what it is that you are saying, to actually blame you for what it is that they are doing. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is the overall energy, right? So the Knight of Pentacles talks about the endless delays, which you see I put in the title. It talks about the endless delays here. Something sitting absolutely at the baseline of a structure here. It shows that endless maintenance requests or property upgrades that will be delayed. So if you're looking to, this is being delayed here. This person is hiding the fact that they are literally in a crawl energy, because Knight of Pentacles is telling me that they move in super slow in this energy to fix any problems that you may be actually having here. This is also someone that will take your money here and won't fix anything that breaks, okay? Let's get into this a little bit more before I pull some more on the energy, right? So now I wanted to get more into this manager, right? So it looks like they're hiding. It seems like it's kind of like they're wearing like two faces, because it's controlled mask energy. It's kind of like a Gemini energy. They could be a Gemini, or they're just wearing two different energies. Just take what resonates here and leave what doesn't here. Whatever it is, they're hiding their true business motives from whoever you are. But this also talks about this person being highly professional, charming, with a calm facade. So they're putting on some sort of facade. This person knows exactly how to say the right things to whoever you are. Blase, to soothe the anxiety or some sort of problem or whatever it is that you may be having. And it's like a complex energy. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. Let me get into this a little bit more. Let me pull some more energy. So they being very cautious here. So caution energy. It's like they're being cautious so they won't slip up. Something about the road is going to be connected, and that may be going into that bad wiring energy, because the caution energy is my road and it has arrows on it. So something here about markers that has to do with wirings that may be significant to your area. Just take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. It definitely strongly points towards surveillance equipment hidden within prominent fixtures within a home, like space heaters, utility hubs, pathways, hallways, your everyday functional energy where you go in and out. Okay, take what resonates here. With the magician energy here, it definitely says that it's hidden manipulation and deceptive. And this person is using it to their advantage. Okay, take what resonates. Specific locations. What I got was the King of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Magician, and the Five of Swords, right? So with the King of Pentacles, it tells me about high value fixtures. This could be anywhere from like a heavy, large furniture, like entertainment centers, bookcases, or heavy frames, like a picture or a mirror that looks like glass on your wall. The master bedroom fixtures, areas associated with the home's main financial value. So like common areas such as your kitchen and main living spaces. If you didn't get what I was saying, like your living room, ceiling fans, light fixtures. The Six of Swords energy tells me about transitional areas, the areas where you walk through, the hallways and things of that nature. It talks about the movement. So heavy on, you could be feeling some sort of wind, or this has to do with your AC or air. Something about strongly about the air or something coming on. It definitely suggests that surveillance is placed along hallways, stairways, entryways, or near exit doors. Okay. Additionally, it could be HVAC. Okay, so that's the AC, air filtration system. So that is the AC. Okay, something like your air. So take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. But it also talks about plumbing access panels. So like doorways, like in some places where they have like a doorway, and it may be locked or like it's screwed in. That is going to be a area where plumbers access here, and that's where the wiring can easily be hidden along the wall or the path of the hallway, the living room. Just take what resonates here. And that's when I got out the Six of Swords. So going into the magician energy, it talks about functional electronics and smart devices. Remember, I did the reading. I told you about, I was telling y'all about the motherboard. Somewhere you might find like a motherboard or something like this in your house. So whatever this is here, the magician talks about, it manipulates these kinds of tools and technology to alter perception. This points directly to everyday electronics here, items that masquerade themselves. For instance, like smart home devices, an electric door lock, an electric, any of that thing, wall clocks, Bluetooth, speakers, chargers, something, home decor, some sort of like decorative gadget that may plug directly into the walls or outlets. So again, like remember I mentioned space heaters at the beginning of this reading. So something about a space heater. It's also designed to look like it's nothing there. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I also got the the Five of Swords, which it talks about like lower level, eye level, something like that. That's sneaky energy. Somebody wanting to sneak and win at all costs is my Five of Swords energy. And that's my overall energy. So Five of Swords, let me see what's beneath that. Page of Pentacles, for sure. So Page of Pentacles is highly focused and something about an application. Because Page of Pentacles tells me that there is some sort of application. It wouldn't matter. This is a simple fix. They need to ask the right person. It is not a simple fix. Okay, so stop getting in here with your lies talking about it is a simple, easy fix. Because if it was an easy fix, I don't think I would be here giving a reading for certain individuals that did not know. So stop lying, and I'm going to block you because it's not a simple, easy fix. Because nobody has assets just like you that can just actually go to their neighbor and say, son, do you see this? Mamacita, do you see this? Do you know? So it's not a simple, easy fix talking about whoever you are. So sit on the sideline, okay? Liar, okay? People wouldn't be dealing with this for 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, however long you've been dealing with it. No, if it was that simple, don't you think a lot of people, give me 1 second. I think a lot of people, excuse me, the wrong person. Literally, if it was such an easy fix. So anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, this is why I try not to get into the chat. So anyway, whatever this is here, with the Five of Swords energy, talking about the eye level. So whatever it is here, it would be positioned in the energy, like say for instance, you sitting down. This would be like a hidden camera, would be like in your TV, the camera below it, somewhere that looks at you to exploit whoever you are in your privacy. This would like be like gaps in your baseboards, small holes in the drywall, and stuff that is tucked behind your everyday items, like a bookshelf or like a book or something. Say for instance, your home came already furnished. If it came already furnished, also smoke detectors, carbon dioxide energy. So take what resonates here and leave what does not here. Things that they leave on a shelf. It can easily be a book. It can be something on the top of it, a hole in a bookshelf, the fireplace, things of that energy. Just take what resonates and leave what does not. So let me look into this here. So like I said, this landlord or whoever this is here has been putting on some sort of show here. Okay. Let me pull more on this. Heavy on the bad vibes energy here. There could be some sort of, it says courthouse issued some sort of warrant. So somebody might get in trouble for this and they may even lose their job because it says bad vibes and partnerships. Okay. Something about an attorney is going to be very significant. This could be you may need an attorney here connected to these individuals here on account of this is tedious. So for beloved McNeil, whoever you were, this is actually tedious. So whatever it is here, and you would actually have to really look for these things here and actually have an eye to actually really see where these these things are. Because obviously the average person cannot see through drywall. Yeah. Okay, let's be honest. The average person cannot see through their bookshelf. The average person cannot see under the floorboard, under whatever this is, the average person. So please don't let that person here gas your head up and say that this is an easy fix. That would be a liar. Okay. So Page of Swords energy is here on the putting on a show and setting the record straight. So somebody here is setting the record straight here about whatever this is here. Heavy on the light fixtures above you, and also depending on your ceiling like plywood, something about the wiring above plywood. So if you have a ceiling that is plywood, it would be the base, the wires that's laid across the plywood in your ceiling, or it would be adjacent to your light fixtures and something hanging in your light fixtures as well. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't, okay? So this is how this person is winning at all costs here with the Five of Swords energy. Now, whoever you are on the Five of Swords energy doesn't look like they expected whoever you are to fight back in the situation on account of they always have something here to fight back against whoever you are. Again, smooth operator energy is what I'm getting. Yeah, Three of Swords energy here. So Three of Swords just fell out on a Ten of Swords energy. Heavy on the hurt energy here. So somebody here might be hurt on whoever this is that's fighting back, okay? So this might have hurt this individual because the Ten of Swords does tell me that there is some sort of fraud going on as well. And whatever this is with whoever you are that's fighting back, Five of Swords, Three of Swords energy, Ten of Swords here, it's possible that you could ruin with this landlord, property manager, company, or whatever they are, whoever they are, the entities have been doing for a very long time, on account of you can bring legal issues against whoever they are. For some of y'all, and I know everybody cannot afford to get a sweep done in a home. I was able to get a sweep done in my home in Decatur when I had a private investigator. So unfortunately, private people that come in to do a sweep of the home, it actually costs us a lot. It's from anywhere to 300, 400. Sometimes it's a little bit more than that. So whoever that person was, they were totally lying, because even with the sweep that I had to do, it costs a lot of money for a company to actually do a thorough sweep of your home to even find the surveillance devices in your home. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, looks like a younger person is highly focused on the structure. So whoever you are, you could be the Page of Pentacles energy, and you're actually highly focused, which putting them in a 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords energy, having them very, very hurt, because you could actually hurt whatever this Ponzi scheme or whatever scheming that they have actually been doing in your residence by you speaking up and stating what it is that they're doing on account of the Swords energy here. It's cutting through the problem. So for some of y'all, the Swords talks about cutting through the wall, or knocking out the wall, or knocking out where something is, because somebody is focused on finding something, and that is something that could hurt this person here if you actually find what is concealed behind the drywall, the baseboard. If you also find, because for some of y'all, you could be dealing with a water problem. If you're noticing like water bugs or like big old cockroaches, more than likely it is a water problem hidden within the under the floor. It also talks about a landlord could be using, if it's other tenants, a landlord could also be using another tenant in the property to spy on you as well, as they're like, whatever it is, they work something out with like a roommate or something like that. Just take what resonates here and leave what does not, okay? Yeah. All right, let me see. So heavy on being a cheapskate on this 3 of Swords energy, okay? Heavy on, I want to say it's heavy on the get rich quick scheme, or get wealthy, or be comfortable scheme when it comes to the individuals and your connected to your property. Heavy on illusions. Let me see. So 8 of Swords energy here, yes. They don't want to be restricted in this energy. 10 of Wands energy, heavy pressure. So heavy with the plumbing energy. Maybe somebody is doing some sort of thinking, because Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands energy, looks like you really got them thinking when it comes to this property here. Overwhelmed with thoughts here, all in their mind here, suggesting that they may need to quit what it is that they are doing. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. This is actually somebody here that might want you, or may come in with the Chariot energy, possibly, I want to say, breaching the contract, want to offer you to leave or give you something back. Now, it depends on how long you've been in the place, okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Now, let's see. They're afraid. Chariot energy, 3 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. They could be literally worried about you taking some sort of action, but it definitely is talking about them actively using like a neighboring tenants, or if you got roommates here, as their eyes and their ears to spy on you, trading for favors or rent discounts, okay, for information on your daily activity, things that you are doing, okay? Because the Page of Swords, the Emperor, and the Five of Swords here definitely points to an organized network of informant tenants rather than like some sort of professional management. So somebody within house. So if you have roommates, okay, that part might be for somebody here that has roommates, okay? Whatever it is, whoever this property manager is, it looks like they have established some sort of dominant relationship or transactional relationship with a specific long-term favored tenant, male or female, is what I'm getting. Whoever these tenants are, they're often given like small perks or discounts on the rent, is definitely what I'm getting, okay? They get some sort of leniency, okay, in exchange for keeping a tab on whoever you are. Whatever this is, this act of surveillance or spying, eyes and ears, it is a daily routine, especially with the Page of Swords energy here. So the spying isn't just passive. It is a everyday thing, okay? These neighbors, these tenants, these roommates here, they're watching your comings and goings, noting, like doing recon on you, noting who visits you, tracking how long the cars are parked, when they stay, observing your daily routines here, actively looking for something here. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't here, okay? The Five of Swords could also talk about a sneaky setup with these tenants here, looking to set you or somebody up in the situation here. Take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? All right, let me see what else. So it could be somebody with kids as well with the Six of Cups, somebody you are familiar with. So you might be familiar with this energy, or you might have already felt this. Take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. Because somebody might have two kids on the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is two, Six of Chalice is two kids, okay? And Ace of Swords, that's the truth, okay? Kind of like they want to keep you in some sort of, with the Six of Cups, Eight of Swords energy, and some sort of mental trap. Kind of like paralyzed by some sort of fear as well. Take what resonates here, because it does talk about the separation of people, places, and things on the Ace of Swords, but it also talks about precision and what it is that they're doing. So heavy on a strategic energy or strategy that they have with someone. Now, this might be somebody you familiar with as well, because I did get the Ten of Cups, or this Ten of Cups energy could be indicating that a family dynamic. So a family that lives in a home. Okay. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay. Yeah, hermit energy here. So somebody that's alone. So whatever it is, they tend to do this to, or at least they like to do this to an individual here that is a loner. Solitude energy. And when I say solitude, it could be perhaps you and a child, just you by yourself. These are targets of whoever this landlord likes to do this to. Okay. Also, if there is a presence of other individuals in the home, it's like an illusion. It's a cover-up energy for whatever this landlord or property manager is doing. It's kind of the illusion of no escape, okay? Because they wanted to feel like it's self-imposed restrictions, but that's why it's very strategic what this landlord is doing on down to the maintenance, everything that they're doing here, okay? Because they want to kind of make you feel like you are the reason why, especially if you are mentioning things surrounding the property, tenants, surveillance, something about networks, internet, any of that. It's kind of like gaslighting at the same time is what I'm getting. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Give me one more. Yeah, because there is a Queen of Swords in it, a Queen of Wands. I'm sorry. Looks like there is a Queen of Wands. Whoever you are or male, you do something independent in the Hermit energy. So you could work from home, and they're specifically targeting whoever you are, and the surveillance is highly on you in a specific area of the home where you work at. Take what resonates on that. 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, 6 of Cups. Could be somebody from your past connected as well, because I keep getting that with the Lover's energy, or this is a female of a lover that's within a house, and that could be in that 10 of Cups energy, like a roommate or somebody. They're going to be very specific to keeping tabs on you, because the 10 of Cups could indicate on the Chariot energy there is somebody that leaves the property, and so who's within the property is the one that's actually keeping tabs on you. So a mother of Empress energy could be a mother. Queen of Wands, a female. Okay, now the exploiting energy on the female energy that's working. I wouldn't advise you, if you are especially a single person with the Hermit energy, if you are single, being like, if you are sexually active with yourself, it would suggest that this person is exploiting you or watching you, or the neighbors or somebody in there is watching you masturbate, play with yourself. And I just got to be very specific about it, because that's what it talks about in the exploiting in the surveillance energy. So if you have done it once in a blue moon, whatever it is, there's no doubt you were being watched while you were taking care of your business, okay? So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, y'all. I'm gonna get up off of here because you know it's audio, and I know a lot of people don't really like the audio energy, but let me spin the camera around so you guys can see what I was doing. I just ain't really want to set up. So what the table is looking like. So I really didn't want to set up right quick, so you can see in my camera, my phone. So I really didn't want to set my camera up, so I wanted to turn around so y'all can actually see what I was doing. Okay. Ooh, my camera flipped. Hold on, y'all. My phone flipped. Okay. So that's going to be very specific, but there is somebody that is leaving from the house. So I don't know if they come in a 5 of Swords energy, 5 of Swords, Chariot energy, 10 of Cups. This could indicate that there is coming and going from the property, and it could be the property manager comes and goes from this property. And it's kind of like you don't know, though. And that has to do with whoever the neighboring property or neighbor is, or roommate or somebody here, past split, whatever it is here that's keeping tabs. So it suggests that if you are leaving, they are arriving at the and I heard in the proximity. So like they could be in your energy, meaning they're not too far from the property. And so when they are not too far, they have a tendency to, and I heard stealth mode. So they have a tendency to arrive at the property unbeknownst to you, but Page of Wands, communication is given to somebody within the property that's receiving a message, because the Page of Wands is a message. And of course, the Page of Pentacles is an application. So I don't know if it's some sort of certain app as well. There could be somebody that you know that's connected, though, because I keep getting that in the 6 of Cups energy, and I saw the Emperor again. So a father, a male, a King of Pentacles, or a Gemini, or somebody that you know seems to be connected to your property manager or somebody within the property. And that could be somebody here that you share the property with. That's for somebody. Yes, they are watching. You say yes, they watch. Kylie, yes. Not just monitoring spirits. This is actually watching you. So this ain't a spirit. I know a lot of people want to say that when you talk about surveillance, it's monitoring spirits. All surveillance is not monitoring spirits. It's actual surveillance. Your cameras, your phone, especially if you are in a property that has already been furnished, or there are things that you can see visibly where it needs work done at. Okay. Sockets in the wall, if they're loose, things of that nature. If they're giving you things that comes with the property, or they just so happen to leave a tree there. A lot of bug devices are planted in false artificial trees. The smoke detectors, pictures, heaters, fans. It's simple things that people may leave behind, but it's just those simple things here that they do actually hide a lot in, okay? So somebody right now is in their head on the Four of Cups energy. They thinking about a lot in the Four of Cups. And it's some sort of juggling. I don't know if they're thinking about juggling something or doing something. Because it does tells me this is embarrassment. The Two of Pentacles. It is embarrassment. They're concerned and worried about being embarrassed for what it is that they're doing to whoever you are. At least that's what they're thinking about. But somebody is also disgusted in here, or they're thinking about how you are disgusted about something that you are finding out about this property. An Empress, okay? They might be disgusted about what you're sharing or finding out about what they did, okay? Because if they feel like a female mother in your energy, so a female roommate, a female that's a mother, could be them two kids, the Empress energy here, they in their head, and they're concerned, Four of Cups, about Two of Pentacles, about the juggling that they're doing with their children, but also some sort of embarrassment, how another Empress or another male is embarrassing them. And if something comes out, how humiliated or embarrassed that they will be, because the legal issues is here and an attorney. So there is some sort of grounds for some sort of legal actions to be taken against a property manager, the entities over the property, but also the entities within the property. So it could be your roommates or something like that. So all can actually face serious or at least lawsuits when it comes to what it is that they're doing to whoever you are. Now, if it's children in your energy that's in a room, because Hermit energy talks about the room of four walls in a room. So Walmart energy, the walls is talking, because I'm really hearing Kevin Gates, Walmart, that Walmart song. So something about the walls is talking. So it's definitely going to be within the walls, but be mindful if your children is in an area of the home, which is a 4-room wall by themselves here, there is some sort of surveillance around that child as well. They be like, nah, we gonna handle it. But yes, it's surveillance around the child as well. So a father may be very much connected to whatever this is, but definitely exploiting a child. Okay. Empress, 4 of Wands here. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. There may be some sort of event that takes place very soon with the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. They thinking about something that could happen like very soon. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, some sort of plan. Because see, somebody plans on leaving or doing something here. Take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. If there is a female with children or something, that is that energy of them are taunting you. Because the illusion energy on the 7 of Cups, they want somebody to look like they are delusional, or they're taunting you by, I think I just did a reading like that. And I just mentioned something about somebody maybe using their kids to taunt whoever you are, and something that you're doing. Okay. Because it's strategic. Everything that's being done here is strategic, and there's communication with the property manager, the landlord. If it's an office, whatever it is here, is definitely communication between individuals. Now, I don't know if somebody might be sleeping with that person as well with the cheater's energy. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. It just talks about them cheating and the third party interference and the Page of Swords and the King of Swords, Emperor energy. It is highly active surveillance that's going on in a property. Okay, whoever the King of Swords is in the energies, this is someone here that has clarity, that you are aware and you're communicating something about the spying, the eavesdropping, the exploiting. Okay, which has them uneasy. Where my other deck at? So, which has them uneasy. Okay. Now, there is a attorney that may set the record straight with whoever this property manager is. And I mean, like, because the King of Cups is attorney as well, and I have the attorney card out here. So whatever it is, there's something here that could also help you. Because see, the attorney could set the record straight for whoever you are. Because I heard intellectual property. So like an IP attorney, so a patent code or a court. Always, if you're able to get into areas like crawl spaces or the attic, be mindful of patent codes. If a patent code is in your home on a orange wire or something like that, it would be like a yellow, orange thick one, and it has a patent code 9 times out of 10. There is something in there, like a project or somebody invented something, and it has to do with some sort of surveillance. Not all patent codes. It depends on what it is that they're doing, but it actually has to do with something running specifically like every single day. Okay. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, y'all. So I am going to leave this right here. Lovers energy. Because see, there's an Empress here. A male or female person that's a mother or a father that has a child with them. They are determined to or committed. King of Swords, Lovers, and the Ten of Swords, committed to bringing something to an end. And that's what somebody is thinking about, how committed you are to possibly your work, but it's some sort of form of communication and getting evidence, because the King of Swords is evidence energy. And somebody is committed to doing something to bring an end or to stop whatever this is in the Ten of Swords energy here. Because see, past female or male on the Ten of Swords energy tells me on the Eight of Cups, past people that previously tried to expose this, they ended up coming up short, exhausted, and drained. So they were never able to bring this property manager down or company down. They exhausted all of their efforts to the point where they ended up moving out of the residence here without stopping. It ended like bad, a bad ending, but they were not able to get the landlord, property manager, the entities, the owner of the property, whatever it is here, the assailants, charged or bring legal actions against them. They ended up just leaving from the property. So I just wanted to mention that, because I do see that with the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Lover's energy. Somebody here feel like they really trapped themselves with whoever you are now. Yeah, if you the tenant now, the landlord or whoever they are, the Empress, even the person here that's in your roommates, if someone got roommates, they really feel like they trapped themselves in this energy when it came to you. Because see, you different than the other individuals here that were not able to stop this property manager or these individuals. So they're thinking about the Four Cups, Eight of Swords energy, because previously looks like they was trying to trap you or do something to you. Chariot, King of Swords, possibly with authorities. And now something has backfired on whoever they are, and they are very, very worried about whatever that is. Because that's weariness in the Four of Cups energy. Somebody very weary, a mother and their commitment, but they're worried about another mother or another man who can bring something to an end for them and embarrass whoever they are for what they're doing to whoever you are. There is some sort of news that might be on the way to whoever you are connected to this. Let me see what that is. Yeah, Page of Wands. Some good news. So if somebody does intend on reaching out to an attorney, Page of Wands, and the King of Swords, you may come out on the upright end, because whoever this attorney is that you may talk to, the Page of Wands says that there's some sort of, it's a positive card, okay, about whatever it is that you can bring to the individuals in the home, but also the property managers. So that's a positive sign for whoever you are on a Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. This would actually be the partnership energy, the helper, and bringing something here to a Ten of Swords, a painful ending for this property manager or this company, whatever it is that you deal with. So a lawyer definitely would be this attorney, Page of Wands, Knight of Swords, Ten of Swords, Four of Cups. And that's what they thinking is that the King of Cups, if you actually get an attorney on the attorney energy, some sort of help that you can actually get. Supporting evidence as well. King of Swords, King of Cups is supporting evidence, supporting information. Eight of Cups could also be this attorney could get in touch with past tenants as also supporting energy. Because whoever it is, they definitely playing a role. They could pretend to be religious. King of Cups is a religious man as well. So somebody here pretending or utilizing a religious front for whoever this is, this property. A lot of people a lot of property people, managers, places, entities tend to use the God-fearing energy. I'm God-fearing, so I would never do anything in the devil energy to whoever you are. So just take what resonates here and leave what doesn't. So on that note, y'all, I am going to get ready to wrap this reading up, and I will see y'all on another message. Stay centered and stay grounded, y'all. This is your blackout message. So I'm about to get up out of here. I'm going to chuck up them deuces from behind these scenes, of course, and tell you it is always love and light and love. You guys continue to be that motivation you know you deserve. Everything else will always fall into place. Okay? So, yeah, that's what I got for you. Outie.